Welcome everybody as you're coming in. Wow, Glenn, Michael Linfield. Wow, look at all these fun people. Kara, Patricia. Aw, yay.
Yay!
So nice to see you all. We'll just give a minute for people to come. If you want to put where you're coming in from in the chat so we can see like where we're all gathering in from. And if you're new to the connection field, you can let us know that too, just so we can be sure that you feel really welcome in this community space. Lauren, great to have you come.
Thank you. It's nice
Charlie.
to be here.
Wow, Stephen. Wow. Lovely to see. I'm so glad everybody's putting their cameras on because we decided that we were going to stay in gallery view today so that we can actually like be together in community, because that's what this is. This is a community gathering for the connection field and for all of us that are coming together and really choosing love as the foundation for our actions and our relationships and our personal self-care, that we're choosing love. So welcome everybody. This is going to be a 1-hour session where we're hoping to share with you a lot of fun and a lot of warmth and a lot of connection and some updates about what's happening in the connection field in the year ahead. And then we're going to stay on after that 60 minutes. If you have time to hang out and you have questions or you just want to connect together as a community, we're going to be here because we miss you and we want to spend more and more time together this year as we support each other to make that shift from fear to love, from separation to unity, to using the skills that we are born with inside of ourselves in coherence to begin to change the world. So we're really happy that you're here today. Thank you. My name is Teresa Collins, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Global Coherence Pulse and the Connection Field. And I'm here with like people like Julie Kroll with The Good of the Whole, and Scarlett with Unify. We have Claire with HeartMath. We have Grace with the Global Heart Team. We have Michelle with Love What's Rising. We have a lot of organizations that decided to come together and say, how can we serve our communities better together? And the connection field is a reflection of us exploring that question. And one thing that's really exciting for me being a part of this community in the connection field is that we're capable of so much more together than we ever were apart. And as each of us steps up and says, I can do this part, this is what I'm excited about, this is how I want to serve the community, all of a sudden we have so much richness that we can offer ourselves and each other in support of this amazing transition that we're in. And a small group of people has a huge impact, and we've proven that over and over again, and we're going to go even deeper this year. So anyway, welcome everybody. How about if you unmute your mics for a second and let's just hear everybody's voice.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Good to see you
Hello,
all.
everyone. Happy holidays.
Oh, love to everybody.
Love and blessings. Love and blessings.
Wow,
Light
so
love.
beautiful. All right, well, we're going to start this session with a centering. We're going to move into some gratitude and acknowledgements. We're going to then do like a bit of an update and hopefully get you excited about what's possible in the connection field in the year ahead. Have some more music, and then we'll have a chance to hang out. Does that sound good, everybody? Yay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so we invited Tatiana Speed, which I think that you might have had the opportunity to be blessed by her before. She's been on a few of the Global Coherence Pulses, and she's just such a sweet, dear, musical, magical angel. And she's just going to help us with a little simple centering so that we can all be really present here together and get the nourishment that's possible when we join our hearts in community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so just inviting all of you beautiful beings just to land, come to rest inside, and just start to notice the movement of your breath. And notice the movement of the breath that's moving through all of us here, and it can bring us into coherence, into synchrony, just feeling this breath that's breathing all of us, breathing all living things. And I'll sing for you a song called The Breath of Life. Everything is breathing in, everything is breathing out. The whole universe is breathing with me. Everything is opening, everything is closing, expanding and contracting in this universe. The breath of the universe rushes through my body. The breath of the universe, the breath of life. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery. Since my first breath, since my first cry, this breath will carry me until the day I die. Like an ocean wave through my being, I am breathing the breath of life. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery. And I am breathing, I am feeling, I am alive, I am a mystery. Oh, mawa madi mahi moha, e maho mae rupa. Yeta dudu soha, O mawa madi mahi moha, E maho mae rupa. Yeta dudu soha. Everything is breathing in, everything is breathing out. The whole universe is breathing with me. Thank you, thank you.
That's him, Tatiana, and just all of our love. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful voice. What a beautiful- I love all the reactions we can do now that are just like,
Yeah, yeah, totally.
what a beautiful place to start. That's what happens when we join together with the intention to come into coherence, is that we really get a chance to center in ourselves and be really present together and feel the magic of what it's like to be with heart-centered others, and how much easier it is to navigate all the things that we're going through when we're together. It just seems easier. So I want to just start off, as I said, with gratitude. And we really want to say thank you to all of the members who joined the connection field over the last year while we were putting together the base of what's required to serve a heart-centered community that's also interested in taking action from a heart-centered, purpose-inspired place. And we've been using a system called Mighty Networks. And over the last couple of months, we've been meeting with the team of Mighty Networks, and they've been teaching us how to use this incredible tool that they're continuing to add wonderful tools and things to support communities to connect, to really support people to connect and find like-hearted, like-purpose friends and teammates and collaborators, and also to be able to provide the kind of events and resources and courses and things that will help us stay on purpose. Because boys, it starts getting more chaotic out there, the more that we need to really focus where we're putting our attention and how we're caring for ourselves and how we're connecting in with others. And really the connection field is here for that. And you're going to learn a little bit more about what we're doing to step up and how the system is supporting us to do that. But we wanted to acknowledge our members that have been with us, whether you've been with us and you're posting and you're really active, or you're kind of just watching on the outside, kind of seeing what's going on and noticing things are changing, or you've signed up, but you haven't even put out your profile. There's like no picture there. There's nothing there. Or you're on here and you haven't even signed up yet, but you heard from the polls and you keep thinking, what is that thing? Wherever you're at in that journey, we are honored that you're here. We're really honored, and that we really welcome the gifts that you bring to this community. And we're here for you, and we're here for ourselves. And we have a feeling that we can support each other to have our best year ever. And that's what we're up for. So before we go into what's happening next, we wanted to say thank you to all of our members. And I'm going to share my screen once I make sure that it's doing the right thing. And I want to acknowledge some of our special members that have been contributing and have been showing up and have been doing all kinds of things to help the community stay alive. And today, just a little while ago, we actually awarded some of these people some badges so that we could acknowledge them and others in the community could. So I'm going to start and this is our play space inside of the connection field, where if you click on members, you can see the top 25 members, people that are close to you, new members. These are people we could say hello to and welcome them into the community. It's such a nice thing to do. I hope everybody starts to do that. But let's start with some of our favorite members. You can click over on them here. You can view their profile. And I'm going to go to Lauren's profile. Whoops, slippery. I'm going to go to Lauren's profile. And look, Lauren now has a little special badge, to thank Lauren for, boy, he responds to people's comments. He really is very mindful in his connections. Thank you, Lauren, for all that you do. We just love you so much. And you'll see, if you look, there's a bunch of other badges that have been given out. People like Charles, who we see is always posting the blessings. So this top 25 here, I think most of these people have received a badge for their contributions and their presence, and they've been here for a long time. You'll also see that there's another little badge here, and everybody that's in the community right now that will enter in before December 21st will get a founding member badge. because we want to say thank you to the people that actually really help set the foundation for what we're doing. So all of you that are already in the connection field, you're going to start to see a badge showing up today on your profiles. And we'll have a special surprise for all of our founding members as we launch into the new year. But this is really our opportunity to say thank you. Thank you, everybody. And we can see some of the people here that we've given those badges to that have really been just pioneers in the community. So we want to say thank you. And all of us from the connection field are going to do our little hearts so that we can tell you how much we appreciate and that we love you all. And Lauren, I don't know if you want to open your mic for a second. I wanted to give at least somebody a chance to just say something. Where are you? There you
I'm
are.
right here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all very much. I have really enjoyed being a member of the connection field, and I appreciate the recognition you're giving me. It makes me very feel my heart pounding. And thanks for all of you, and I send all of you my love and appreciate all the support from you as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Lauren. Julie, do you want to say a few words about some of the, founding members that that have just gone above and beyond that? We just kind of see, like, thank God for them just in this early stage. You have to unmute your mic. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm just really tickled that at this moment, the founding members are so important to this development of this experiment. We've been calling it a living laboratory and an experiment in collaboration with so many different organizations. And your patience, your love, your support, the joy that comes on the pages, the holding resonance and coherence with us while we're co-creating has been extraordinary. And I'm just really happy. And I'm also really happy because each of you have kind of found a place, like you have your place where you come in and you play inside the connection field. And some of you are going to Michelle Marie's offering. Some of you are going to Grace's offering. Some of you are showing up in the cafe. And it's like we're all finding a rhythm, and yet it's all weaving together so beautifully. And I'm really excited about all the new things that will be coming for 2025. So thank you for being here. I'm really happy to see you all and to look at that list. It's amazing. And I'm seeing so many old friends I haven't seen in a Zoom room for a long time. So hello, friends. You know who you are. I'm so excited to have you all here.
Yeah. Grace and Michelle, I wondered if you want to say something. I mean, you guys have people that are showing up almost like every week in your sessions. And I know how important it is to acknowledge those that are like really going for it and doing the work and bringing their presence in. So do you guys want to just take a minute to say what you'd like for, your thanks? And Grace, maybe you can go first.
Well, yes. Thank you all. And thank you all for being here, especially the Global Heart Team members. Yay! Thank you all for loving this love map up. We've been spending all year loving the whole world, every country, 4 countries a week. We've been loving them up the whole week. So thank you all for showing up with your big hearts. And if you want to join the Global Love Wave, which are love beacons, we have 382. I'd like to get 400 by the end of the year. So if you www.globallovewave.com to become a love beacon, sending 5 breaths of love daily. Thank you.
Grace, put that link in the chat for us so we can all do it, and let's just trip it over to 400 right away. Great. And Michelle.
And I have to say, I'm part of the Global Love Wave. Yay. So, and I'm excited because I do a call on Mondays and Wednesdays at 10 o'clock Pacific time. And it's been really wonderful that we have the steady ones who come all the time. I can see Rodney here for sure. And I saw Susan's name. I don't know if others are here, but they show up every week. And it started, when we started this in the pandemic, so however long that's been. And it's been really wonderful. And today we just had an amazing heart opening one right before this. And it's just exciting how it grows and continues to grow, and all are welcome into there. And we really have created this really sacred, loving space. And it's a time for communication and opening and learning and practicing. And so for Heart Coherence and the Love Voice Rising, which is my platform. So I'm so thrilled with the opportunity for this. I'm excited to be a part of it as it expands. And it's so beautiful to see so many faces here today. So thank you. And thanks for all you have done for creating this platform.
Thanks, Michelle. It's possible when we all just do our part and join together, and all of a sudden it's just so incredible. Claire, I'm going to go to you, and then we'll go into our slideshow. But I just wondered if you wanted to say something out to the community. I know from HeartMath, there's so much good, wonderful stuff that HeartMath is sharing, and we're going to be doing some fun stuff like healing circles. But I know your overwhelming gratitude for the community always comes through you.
Yes, I'm so honored to be part of the connection field and to represent HeartMath Institute. We love all of your interest in our research and our work, and I deeply appreciate each and every one of you who, when I share your comments and your likes, and I feel very blessed. So thank you to you all.
Thanks, Claire. All right, so how about some kind of updates of what's changing in the connection field? You might see it if you've been in there. We've been kind of behind the scenes, making sure that as people enter in, that they understand what we're doing in the connection field. I think we've needed to get more clear about that, and like what's important right now, how can we be of service, and what does that look like? So we've been doing that, and we wanted to make sure that we're all in it together and that we understand the opportunities that are available to us and can support each other as we move into the new year and invite our friends in and build this community and this following. That's really important. So I'm going to share a little slideshow, and it's going to share a little bit around the year ahead. And at the end of it, I'm going to turn it over to Julie Kroll, because we have a new offering coming to the connection field that you haven't seen before. And the things I'm going to share, there's some familiarity to it, but there's an up leveling to it. And then I'll turn it over to Julie. But before we do that, I'm going to have Tatiana do another song, because it's nice to like take a breath and like really celebrate all the people that are in the connection field right now, our founding members. We're so grateful to you. To our special, we call them star contributors. Those are those star contributor badges. We're so grateful to you, and you know who you are. And let's do this thing. But let's take a little break and have Tatiana just take us a little deeper in with another song.
Okay, so I'm going to carry us into the heart now, deep into the heart. And this is a song called May Love Carry Us Home.
I love this one.
I turn towards myself with a rose of forgiveness and a lily of mercy and gentleness. I turn towards my heart as the altar of redemption. Please remind me how to love. Remind me why I came. All these years, all of the ages, struggling so hard to find my way. All these years, all of the ages, and all of this time, I've been held in love's embrace. Om Namah Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Let love carry me home. Let love carry me home. Let love carry me. Let love carry me home. I turn towards you with a rose of forgiveness and a lily of mercy and understanding. I turn towards your heart as the altar of our love. I'm so sorry for missing you so completely. All these years, all of the ages, struggling, fighting, and forgetting. All these years, all of the ages, and all of this time we've been held in love's embrace. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya Shivaya. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us. Let love carry us home. And I feel that prayer in each of our heart, that love may carry us home in this beautiful field of coherence and unity. I just pulse that into the world. May love carry us home. Home to ourselves, home to each other, home to this planet. We are so much more than we ever knew. I see it so clearly, I see you. We are so much more than we ever knew. I open my heart to the truth. We are so much more than we ever knew. I see it so clearly, I see you. We are so much more than we ever knew. I open my heart to the truth. Let love carry us home. Let love carry us home.
Mm. You certainly have found your gift, Tatiana, of just being able to soothe the heart back home to itself. You know,
Yay.
music really does that. Yeah, very, very touching.
Thank
That's
you.
what we need. Right? That's the whole purpose. Like, let love carry us back inside to ourselves and to the more that we are, and to let that shine out into the world. And just doing that alone will change everything. Look at Glenn's got a cup. What does it say, Glenn? Love lives here.
Aw, I love that.
Can feel it. All right, I'm going to just take us on a short little slideshow just to kind of set the themes and tone for this new year that we're entering into and our intentions. And then I'll turn that over to Julie. Are you enjoying yourself today? Does it feel nourishing to be here together? I can really feel it. It's so good for me. And thanks for having your cameras on. It's nice to be able to scroll through. I haven't seen some people for a while, like Patricia and Sharon and Lee and Joan. It's just so nice to see everybody. Stephen, of course, Rodney. Yeah, thanks so much, everybody. Sometimes my desktop isn't quite what it should be. There we go. All right. I'm kind of a visual person, and I like to tell stories with visuals more than words. I just think that sometimes it's the visuals that tell the story that our hearts are trying to find language to. So here we are in our gathering together, and we are being gathered. We are being called together into like-hearted, like-minded communities that are helping us find a deeper sense of purpose and a way to contribute into the world. And we're really glad that you're being attracted here to the connection field as one of the places that you can feel part of a growing family of love-hearted, kind-hearted, coherent-hearted individuals. And the truth is that we're being gathered all around the world by a field of a quantum leap from one state to the other. And the more that we allow ourselves to be drawn into the places that nourish our hearts, the quicker, the more graceful, hopefully the less challenging it will be to navigate through these times. So really trust your heart, really trust your where you're being called to. And we're hoping that the connection field is one of those places. And so I want to share this year in the connection field, we are offering 2 paths with one mission in mind. And that one mission is to become an island of coherence and support each other to make the shift from fear to love, from separation to unity. We are in the midst of a quantum leap in our capacity to understand who we are and why we're here and what's possible. And we really feel like coherence and love and an exploration of our unified presence is really the doorway to something that we can't describe, but we can feel it calling us home. And I love this quote: never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. I believe that to be so true. It doesn't need to be millions of us. It needs to be all of us being called into a deeper state of presence. And that calling and that commitment is going to create something radically beautiful. And we need to join with others that are doing the same. We're not the only community that's gathering together with a purpose. And we join together for the joy of the self. That's the work we're doing on ourselves and for the good of the whole. So we can acknowledge all the other initiatives and efforts and communities that we're drawn to or that are doing the part that they're meant to do, and know that the field is calling us all to where we can best serve right now. And what we feed the field matters and creates the conditions of your life. If that has not dawned in your heart yet, that is one of the things that we could really establish a deeper relationship to, is that what we're feeding into the field every moment of every day with our thoughts, words, and deeds is manifesting the conditions of our life. And when we really get that into ourselves, we really begin to see the power of our presence. And when we feed the field together, it sets the course for our future. It's creating the momentum in which we're riding with and through this shift. So here we are, two paths with one intention for 2025. And that intention is to make this the best year yet, where we really pull together, we really draw forth our best from ourselves and from one another. And we set the intention for this year. Our focus in the connection field would be to awaken our hearts, transform our lives, and inspire the world together in community. Together in community. So the two paths to one mission and one intention is what we're drawing for ourselves in the connection field. And either of the paths lead to the same place, whether you stay on the public play spaces, which we're offering for free to anyone that feels drawn to come together in this community. It's open for everyone. And we have a new section of the community called the Imaginal Souls Chrysalis. And those two paths both lead to the best year yet. So I'm just going to share something on the public path, and Julie's going to share about the Imaginal Souls. So we really felt like people drawn to this community are really looking for heart-centered living, skills, tools, resources, an opportunity to be authentic in a community and connection with other people doing the same. And our play spaces, our public play spaces, will offer that. And you'll start to notice there's some changes happening. We're simplifying the story. We're helping people understand where they are and how they can get resources from the spaces that are available to everybody that wants to join the connection field. And our kind of signature and our curated space is the cafe. And that's where a number of organizations are volunteering their time. They're giving their time to showing up and providing monthly events like a full moon care focus with HeartMath, the Global Coherence Pulse. And now we're going to be adding opportunities for us to come together and do healing circles, opportunities for us to come like we are now, generate coherence together and feed the field with more love and care and compassion. And then there's weekly events as Michelle and Grace and Kati J, who she will be back. We've been missing Kati J, but she's been on a little bit of a journey herself, and we'll see her in the field. But there's stuff happening every week where you can touch in if you need that support, if you want to start practicing. And then daily questions and inspirations and things. All of that is happening in the cafe and as a gift from these groups of organizations who are coming together to say, we want to support anybody that's open to begin to awaken their heart, transform their life, and inspire the world. And then there's the other spaces that we have, the connection fields, the community feed. Really, if you're going to scroll, we're saying come scroll here, because we're going to be on purpose around this being the best year ever and about the intentions that we have in our mission. And instead of the islands in the past where they were all posting in their islands, everybody will be posting here. This will be a rich space for us to engage together. And then we've created a shared calendar for all of your favorite organizations, all of the events that they're doing all in one place, make it easy for us to find something that we want to attend. And Unify is actually hosting that. And I just want to acknowledge for one moment, Unify has been this hub where we all send in our events and they post it on their social and they post it out to their community because they have such a large engaged community, and they're going to host this and make sure that those wonderful offerings are here for us to do it, so we don't have to search in our emails anymore to find that. And we've also added a universal tip jar so that when we are blessed by something that Grace offers in her event or the Pulse or something, and you just feel inspired, that you can give and help the flow of energy so that we can grow more. So the public play spaces are going to be expanding and growing and available for everyone to come and play. And awaken our hearts, transform our lives, and inspire the world. That's the goal for 2025. And then the other side of the path is the Imaginal Souls Chrysalis. And Julie's going to describe that. And the chrysalis is the place where the transformation is really, really happening. And so I'll let Julie describe what the Imaginal Souls Chrysalis space is going to offer for this year ahead with those same values and principles and intentions. Sound like fun? It's like really getting beautiful, right? It's like we could really be on purpose and make sure that we're supporting each other so that we can get right through this. And if we get distracted or if we get afraid, that we have some place that we can come back and have everything we need. I love all those little hearts and things. All right, Julie. The Imaginal Souls Chrysalis.
Imaginal Souls. I'm going to talk about Imaginal Souls, but I want to pause for a minute and just send Teresa some love. We're like, number one, the images were so beautiful, right? Teresa always makes everything feel so beautiful and coherent. And she's been holding the connection field together since Kati J in August. So Teresa's been doing amazing work behind the scenes. Let's give her a lot of love. Thank you, Teresa. And Global Coherence Pulse. And yeah, there's so many gifts she shares with all of us. And I just love the images. Like I could just like get intoxicated looking at her graphics. So
but isn't it also, we can feel it. It's like, is that how we want to use our time this year? Do we want to focus in that way and really support each other? Like I'm super excited about being a part of the community, following those things, monthly themes, and let's go for it, you guys. Boy, do we really need it this year. Yeah. Thanks, Julie.
We need it this year. And that is the reason Imaginal Souls is emerging now is we're at a auspicious time on the planet. And the unitive age is here. It's already here. And now we have to figure out how to substantiate that, how to come into grounding and embodiment so that we really are like bringing it forward, like Teresa talked about with our island of coherence. So the Imaginal Souls is an opportunity to go deeper. And now on the planet, the time is really for us to move from the personal transformation and awakening stage into collective evolution and global impact. And that's the journey of Imaginal Souls, is we're going to go deeper into that transformation, knowing our personal journey is the collective journey. And we're going to stay really focused on that global impact. So there will be some monthly themes. There'll be weekly offerings. There'll be a lot of surprises. There'll be some live Zoom room events. I remember, I think it was like 3 months ago, we had a couple new members come in at the same time, and they came from a pulse and said, I want more live and I want more depth. And we said, hang on, it's coming. Like these are opportunities for us to come together in a Zoom room, in voice, and feel each other, but really explore. So we'll have at least one monthly call to do that, bringing some luminaries into the Zoom room with us to talk about what's happening on the leading edge, and also some deeply spiritual people talking about that inner work that we're doing. So there's just going to be a lot of beautiful opportunities for us to travel and journey together, and also to share notes, to create the chronicle of this evolution. Like, what is really happening with us in real time? What are we noticing shifting inside of us? What are we noticing shifting around us? How can we share with one another when things feel kind of out of sorts and someone has already jumped over or leaped through a passage, and we want to share those successes? So we come together and we're going to really document in real time what this conscious evolution is about on the planet and how we're navigating. So it's an opportunity to come together. I'm just going to give you a brief little tour by sharing my screen. And I think you can see Meditation Mount there. Let's see, where did it go? Here we go. Thank you, Michael, for this link. I'm going to go read that article with Meditation Mount. And we need to get you a bulletin board inside of the connection field so everyone can find you and your events and get you more involved here. Yes, yes, please, Michael. So this is inside the Imaginal Souls, and the gate will be opening in a week or so for all of you to be able to register and come on in. And you're going to land on a welcome page. This is just here, by the way, December 1st, our beautiful Elizabeth Satoris passed on to the other realms. She's been a big part of this whole program for me and my work on the planet. And there's a little story about that there. But this is what you're going to see inside of the Imaginal Souls when you get here. There's going to be a lot of things daily, weekly, and monthly that will be offered. And the Chrysalis Chronicles is kind of like our community feed, but there'll also be ways that we're really documenting and sharing and moving through this. So there'll be a lot of fun ways that we use this feed, way more than just posts. So that will be there. And then the NutraSip soup. You're not going to be able to see most of this when you come in, but there's some free bonus gifts for you when you come in. And then there's the monthly themes and a lot of resources that will start accumulating there. So that's just a brief little tour. There'll be a video available inside the connection field real soon. You'll be able to see more. And all of you as founding members will have a discount on Imaginal Souls that will be good until January 10th. Many of you will be inside of there helping to co-create. This is a co-creation for the entire connection field core team, and it helps to support those who are doing the work inside of the connection field and the connection field itself. And it will also go to support whoever's bringing you here. If the Global Coherence Pulse brings you inside, we're going to support the Global Coherence Pulse. So, Teresa, that's a brief tour, and I think I've said enough, and I'm just going to welcome you back in again.
Thanks, Julie. You know, Julie's been creating this chrysalis for a little while, and she's been really chomping at the bit to share it. And those of you who maybe don't know the breadth of Julie's kind of reach out in the world and the kind of collaboration she's doing, and she's really here to support people that are ready to step up as leaders in the world and to really learn like deeply embodiment of that. So you know, having something like the free offerings that we have, like it is so rich. It's like it can get you there. And if you're somebody who's like, I'm actually really ready to go to the next level. I've been doing the work and I really want to go there. Julie wants to support that, and she wants to bring in all kinds of friends and colleagues to help us do that. So if you're feeling like I'm ready to go for it, because I know this is my year. And I got some really important stuff to do in the world, and I want to be supported in uplifting that. So, Julie, I'm excited. You get to launch this now, and there'll be other things that people that join the Chrysalis will have access to: more healing circles, some a library of goodness, some challenges will happen throughout the year. But in the connection field now, starting in January, there's a theme every month. We're going to be diving deep. We're going to be asking ourselves questions, doing good self-reflection, because that's what's needed in order for us to really start to change some of the patterns that we have that have us, slipping back into the old and then anchoring in the new.
Yeah.
I wanted to give a second. Oh, do you want to say something else?
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah.
say one more thing is you don't have to have a great big global project to be a part of the Imaginal Souls and say, okay, I've got an organization and I'm ready to take it to the next level, or I have an idea and I want to collaborate with others. We are all co-creators of the Unitive A, and our embodiment And like Teresa said, what we feed the field matters, and us coming together creates larger ripples. We're really part of substantiating the Unitive Age now. So Imaginal Souls is for all of us as co-creators of the Unitive Age. Thanks, Teresa.
I love Stephen Klein wrote in the thing, more than ready, chomping at the bit, right? Like, yeah, let's do this.
Yay.
Charlotte, I wonder if you want to just add something. It's always nice to hear your voice and just your insights as we dive into this new time.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. This is just so beautiful. It's such a blessing, so heartwarming to know that at inception, it was like, hey, maybe we could all template some of this together if we just show up and be and allow it to unfold. And then so to be here at this pretty major milestone now is just so beautiful and so rewarding. And it makes me feel very inspired and motivated about what I think is possible, particularly over these next, 12, 24 months, while humanity is quite clearly approaching quantum evolution possibility. So it's like we get to be present to that with each other. And what we feed the field matters, as it's been said. And this is kind of evidence of that, because as we're really just being present. We're really just doing the subtle weaving of reality, So just what a joy, what a treat to be able to be a part of it with everyone here. I have deep gratitude for everyone, all the organizations, all the individuals, and everybody who's been a part of the connection field. Thank you. Thank you for the weaving, for the presence, and let's keep doing these things together. It's beautiful.
Yeah, let's keep doing it. So this is a really good time that if you have some people in your life that could really benefit from being a part of this experience of the year, invite them to come in. They'll be a founding member if they come in before the solstice, and we'll announce that again on the Global Coherence Pulse that we have with Greg Braden on the solstice. It's going to be a really beautiful one. And there'll be something special for all of our founding members who have joined us. So invite your friends in, and there's easy ways to do that in the connection field. You just click at the top, it says invite, and there's a little button and a link to do that. And when you start inviting people, you also see some other badges that come in. Like if you invite 2 people, they give you a badge. But it's time for us to join together and build some community around us in a space where we can connect. I know I've really stopped scrolling on most social media channels because I'm just getting a lot of advertisements for a woman who's over 60. And I'm kind of tired of that, actually. I really want some things that are like inspiring me to self-reflect and to know how amazing I am, and also I can resonate with when I'm having a challenge that somebody else is doing it and they're showing me how they're getting through it. Those are the things that I want to see when I scroll. The other thing I'll say is our islands are going to change. We had this idea that we would have islands and they would all have their own spaces and they would do things, but we didn't get to see them as much in the central feed. It was like we weren't seeing Gene Keys and we weren't seeing all these other wonderful organizations. So now the islands are going to be changing, where they're going to feature whatever they want the community to know, and you can follow them, but they're going to all be posting in the central feed and in the community, the island calendar. So we're going to start to see that there's an aliveness in here that we haven't quite seen yet. And we're going to be inviting in some more friends like Jude Curvin and Hold Worldview, and We at Heart, which is an Australian-based heart math group, and many others like Tatiana. Like we're going to bring Tatiana in, and we're going to bring Michael Linfield, right? We're going to bring some other friends and have this be a place where we can really get nourished together. So invite your friends to come, join the chrysalis if you feel inspired to it. And either way, whichever way you choose, make sure that you make a commitment to yourself this year, right? For the joy of the self, for the transformation of the self. And together, if we do that, we will create a ripple that is exponentially greater than the sum of our parts. I promise you that will be the case. So yes, let's do it. So we're going to do one more song with Tatiana, and then we're just going to open up the space and just have a little time to hang out if you have questions, or if you just want to share how you're feeling today. We love to hear from some people. I saw Daniela and Maxie are on, definitely bringing in some more stuff for young people, and they can lead the charge on that. And so many other things are going to arise as we come together and just say yes. Just say yes. So Tatiana, let's do a song and then we'll open it up, and love to hear from everybody.
Sure. So this song I'm going to play is called Caravan. And I feel like a caravan is exactly what is happening here. The image I had is this great mart, this great promenade almost of people on these ancient streets, maybe holding candles, and just this feeling of more and more people joining and joining and joining, and all of us singing together and moving together and walking together. And as we walk, this promenade like grows, and more people are coming, and it becomes this wave of light encircling the planet. So this is called Caravan, and if you feel to, you can join me singing in the chorus. Peace is coming, I'm just letting you know. Hearts are blooming all around the world. Brotherhood is coming, I'm just letting you know. Peace like a flag unfurled. As we join the caravan headed to the promised land, the home that we share deep in our heart. And we join the caravan, walking hand in hand, singing an ancient song, not forgotten. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Come walk with me, my brother, and let's travel the distance into the light of a calm new day. We are so beautiful, so many different colors. Listen, our hearts know the way. As we join the caravan to the promised land, the home that we share deep in our heart. And we join the caravan, walking hand in hand, singing an ancient song, not forgotten. Feel free to sing with me. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. One more. Hallelujah. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Peace is coming, I'm just letting you know. Hearts are blooming all around the world.
Peace is coming, I know. Hearts are blooming all around the world, right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Right
Yes.
here, right now. Thank you, Tatiana.
Mm.
Beautiful music. Would you put a link in the chat of where people can like get
Yes,
access to your
please find me
music?
on Facebook or sign up to my my website mailing list, because all these songs are from my upcoming album called Lullabies for Adults, and it's a somatic sound journey, a kind of a spiritual quest journey, somatic journey into the body, into the heart, and into this, what I'm going to use Julie's word, into this unitive age, really. So that is coming out. The first single has already dropped, and the second one's coming very soon, and then the album is coming in the new year. So I would love to keep you posted on that. So I'll put everything in the chat.
Great. Yes. And I put a link in the chat to, if you want to invite somebody to the connection field, there's kind of a simple link there that makes it easy to do that. If you want to like send out, you can also invite people from the inside the connection field. And we have right now about 1,300 people that are in the connection field, and we're going to grow this community over the year. So really happy to have you as founding members. I hope you'll find a little love on your badge, and we'll be sending some more love to our founding members. And that if you feel called, once Julie posts the Imaginal Souls, that you join us in the Imaginal Souls community, and both paths will be working synergistically, right? Because you'll have access to everything in the public space, but you'll also have access in the chrysalis. And we are dedicating this year, all of us, all of the organizations that are participating, and we're inviting all the members to really make a choice. Choose love, and let's make this the best year ever and really create a ripple out on the planet with our presence and love. So that's our little kind of like catch up for the community, just so you can see what's happening. And we're excited. There's going to be a lot more time for us to be together. The community meetups that we'll do every month, we'll actually be able to like hang out together. There won't be presentations. There'll be ways for us to join together. And I'd love to open it up for anybody in the community that just wants to say how they're feeling right now, any reflections on what we shared today, or anything you'd like to share. I'm looking at all these smiley faces like I want to hear your voices. So anybody that would like to share something, like you can just I think everybody can unmute your mic. You can raise your hands. I can start calling on people. How about you, Glenn? I'm gonna ask for you to unmute. Maybe you can't unmute, and I have to do it. Glenn looks frozen. Or am I frozen? Lauren, were you talking?
I wasn't, but I can.
Oh, I saw your little thing go green.
Well, I was actually thinking of what I wanted to say, and that I appreciate you all creating the connection field in the first place for all of us to join together here and get to this point where we're expanding the reach of the connection field with new classes and a streamlined community interaction. And I can't wait to see where it goes, because it has taken me a long ways from where I was when I started this about a little over a year ago. And it's done more for me than any counselor has ever done in my life. So it makes me happy.
Thanks, Lauren. We love you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you all too. It's nice
Yeah.
to be here.
Yeah. Michael, it's lovely to see you. We have to get back on our little track of our
I
resident.
know.
connect.
I mean, we're all in each other's hearts, and
Yeah.
yet it takes an extra couple of steps to then join a community. So I've just joined. I realized I wasn't officially a member, on the
Wow.
ground member. I was in the heart member. So I've just joined the community field right now,
Oh,
about 10 seconds ago. So anyway, for me, the heart is the organ of coherence. It's the organ of healing. It's the organ that holds all the disparate and separate aspects of ourselves. And this is the age of the heart we're moving into. It is, and the heart is the most wise and loving and compassionate being. And as we create the group heart and the planetary heart, then this planet can be reborn, or humanity can actually give birth to the truth of who it is, which is love. And the song, and thank you so much, Tatiana, for your singing. The song that lives at the heart of our humanity is the love song. And we're here to sing it together as a chorus. And yeah, this is the year, you're absolutely right. This is the year when we bring it all together and we bring it all home. So thank you. I'm very, very touched by being part of this today. I didn't know if I could do. I had a busy calendar, and I thought, well, what is busy? Busy means you have lots of things. Now, what do you choose to be part of? And this is where my heart is. So thank you so much for the invitation, the opportunity to just share. And I just posted something in the chat, which was a recent essay which had to do with seeking a more perfect union, which is this whole how you overcome this current division and divide, the great divide of duality that's in the US at the moment. And it's anyway, I think we're all part of this movement towards a greater coherence. So thank you, everyone.
Blessings, Michael. Will you post that again? And then also those.
I did it. I posted about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
So it's in the chat.
If you
And
post it again, it's just closer for us to just.
I will, and I will also post a recent podcast, which was this whole thing of e pluribus unum, of how do you recreate a united state of being inside of us and inside our nation.
Beautiful. And well, that's the things you can post in the connection field too, your articles and your things. As you're in there in the community feed, you can post those right there for everybody to have. That's the place to put them. Stephen, you had your hand up. It's nice to see you. Stephen's been here from the beginning too. Yeah.
Yes, the unit of age rings a bell with me. I was on another site, the Heart Coherence Collaborative, spin off from HeartMath, and they call it the unit of age. And then one of their guests mentioned, we're not going to be Homo sapiens anymore. We're going to be Homo Galacticus. Just ring a bell with me, you know, like out to the universe, or they're coming to visit us or whatever. But that's all. Just wanted to say that.
Thank you, Stephen. It's good to see you. Who else would like to share something? Sharon? Yep.
Yes. It's been a while since I've been with you on a Zoom. It's been a very, very, very busy year for me. It's kind of like exciting to see where you are from where part, even in personal growth arenas. That there's a shift that's happened, and I think it has happened because of the many, many, many individuals who have been doing their own personal work and then sending that healing work out into the world. And so it was just good to kind of touch back in with you and see where you're at. So love being here. Thank you.
We love you too, Sharon. So glad you're here. Yeah, blessings. Who else would like to share something? Michelle, yeah, go for it.
I just want to say quick because it's amazing what you've created. And I feel like I've been here since the beginning and just watching the different iterations, and it is so time. And if we want this field of love to expand, it's for all of us to be brave and courageous and to invite people who we wonder if we should invite these people or not. The answer is yes, is to go out and invite them, because that's how it really happens. They're waiting for us and they don't even know it and we don't even know it, but to be brave and courageous. So I just want to put that out there because I'm super excited about where you are, and just like I feel like, wow, this is now ready to go global. So thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Thank
Great. Patricia, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen your beautiful face in a while. Nice to see you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure being here. And I just checked after Michael spoke to see, I thought I was a member of Connection Field, and I am, but I haven't even posted my profile. So I was busy doing that as people were talking.
Great. Great.
And I look forward actually in creating an island of coherence
Great.
around Become a Living Prayer of Thanksgiving, which embodies the practices that Spirit has sent over the last 25 years that are meant to assist humanity in awakening. So I will be doing that. And I might need some assistance creating that island of coherence because, technical stuff is not my number one suit. So,
Luckily, it's super easy to do, and we're happy to do that. And yeah.
Thank you.
Daniela, lovely to see you.
Hi.
We're sending some healing love to Maxie, who's not feeling good
Yeah,
today.
he's not feeling good, but he is here. But
We love you, Maxie.
you want to say a short hi? No, he's laying in bed. So I'm so happy to be here again. I'm sorry to have missed out a lot of meetings. It was just a journey for us. And now we are here. But it seems like you didn't change it. All the same heartfelt, Teresa, with all these connections. And I agree with all of you. It's all about connection and collaboration. It's not the future, it's the present. It's no way around. So we have to go out and to connect and collaborate. And I'm happy. So Tatiana, I felt like in heaven. Thank you for that. So for all what you're offering here and your vision, it's inspiring. So I'm just grateful for what you have created, and you look like every day younger.
That's a good thing. Julie.
She is, oh, there she's back with us. There she's back. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Teresa, so thank you, Daniela. I didn't know if you were complete.
Yeah, I'm complete, and thank you everyone for everything what you're offering here, and I'm happy to connect with you guys, and we will look forward to have our input there, especially about education. That's my passion, and Maxi is my co-creator. Yes, we are doing this together, and he's my greatest teacher. So I'm learning from my kids, 5 kids. So I have a lot of experience and teachers in my life. Thank you all.
Thanks, Daniela.
Thank you.
Teresa, before Rodney jumps in, I just want to go back to Patricia saying she's filling out her profile, and I want to let everybody know something really cool.
Yeah.
Inside the connection field, Mighty Networks now has turned on some AI inside to help us connect with people who have things in common with. Like organically, innately, you go in, if you put your profile in, they're going to suggest connections. You could go and click on someone, and I could click on Patricia and it'll say, you and Patricia have all these things in common. So the more of us who have our profiles done, even if it just says, I love sewing and I'll pray for you, you're going to meet someone and you're going to make a connection there. So do fill out your profile, because it really is a cool new feature and they're doing amazing things behind the scenes. So lots of upgrades.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Thanks,
Rodney
Flo.
has his hand up.
Yeah, Rodney, go for it.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful for your vision and coming together to create the connection field. It's an awesome place. I feel honored to be a member or a participant member in Michelle's group every Monday and Wednesday. And I love the phrase she created, Love Voice Rising. And that's what we are. We are the Love Voice Rising. And I feel honored that I got a badge. That's so awesome, because I love being, I'm in the other groups and I'm founding member of them too. And um, I'm just grateful for this group. It brings so much love together and it opens my heart. And it's really, really amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rodney. We love you. And Glenn.
Well, aloha from Kauai, everybody. And it's just amazing to see how this connection field has evolved since before COVID. And it's really is, I don't know, 2.0, 3.0. I mean, it has really moved a long, long way. And, the technology is coming with us. And so, as Julie said about this, some AI things, which are kind of scary about some parts of it, but other parts of it maybe has great benefit for us. And so we'll all learn together and explore and make our way forward as we evolve up another turn on the spiral, thanks to, that Barbara talks so much about. And, and anyway, Marion and I are out here in Kauai and we visit with Barbara every day.
We love that. I think many of us have a Barbara Marx Hubbard lineage in our hearts, those of us that have been around for a long time doing this same work. And I also Elizabeth Satoris. I mean, I'm so sorry that we lost her just this December. She was part of that group that really brought through new ideas when we really needed them most. And we're, kind of following along that current that they began. So sending lots of love to Elizabeth. I know you were going to have her on one of your early sessions, Julie. So we'll have a special something with her. And Dia, I see you have your hand up. Do you want to say something, Dia Teresa?
Thank you, Teresa, my sister,
Yes.
who does not put an H in her name. I would come on camera. I want to comment boldly on the importance of the voice, which is what you are bringing to what we're bringing to each other, but by this format, Teresa, to hear each other's voice. I had what I've had for many, many years, but a head condition which comes on when it wants to, and it's been all night, and it's pain around the whole pineal, the whole right skull. And many of you have known of this for years, but I want to say that when I did wake up this afternoon, 45 minutes after what was on my calendar to join you, there was Julie's voice. And then there was Teresa, your voice. And then, oh my goodness, Angel, Tatiana. And this my rheostat, as I said in the chat, it just goes zinging right to the top and connects me. I'm not already connected, but raises the frequency of the whole web that I'm in. So, and that we're all in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to speak after these other speakers, the erudite speakers, but it's not the words, it's the voice and the energy behind it. And Teresa, when we were in Rhythmia, I was there to see Dr. Ovakaitis, and you were there with Foster's wife. And that voice was behind me, because I don't know how many people know, but she used to herd Nassim and Grant, Edward Grant, and Adam Apollo, and one other. for a long time. And so, and take, what did you call that program anyway? She was
Resonance
the
Academy.
yeah, it was the Resonance Academy, but she was the one that coordinated the 4 men speakers, and that was my entrance to her. But oh my gosh, this is so so very important. I'm always behind the 8 ball because half my life is taken up with the it. But oh, to tune into you, thank you. I'm going to quit, but I love you all with my heart. My chest is just ebullient. I love that word. Thank you. I love you.
Oh,
Bye.
beautiful. Thank you. Lee, I knew you were coming. I was going to call on you, even if you didn't raise your hands, because I could see it in your smile. You're just like, I'm going to talk.
Just grateful to be here with so many amazing teachers, and I see so many people that I've learned so much from, and 2 wonderful organizations that some of you have been involved in, and that's Rotary International and the amazing work they're doing for nuclear arms reduction. And also, I remember from the first time of playing the peace game, Julie was a participant in that one, and so many other folks were as well. And Peace2030.Earth, if anyone hasn't played the peace game yet. And just so grateful to be here and with you guys today. And currently studying philosophy, cosmology, and consciousness. And I think really the overarching theme for me is that, the material, the law of one, and just being of service to others rather than service to self. And I think that gives us the greatest opportunity for growth and learning. And hopefully that'll be a major component of the unit of age. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Hallelujah.
It
Oh, one
is the
more.
unit of age, right,
It
Lee?
is the
It
unit of
is
age.
the unit of age,
Right,
yes.
right.